again, it's always fun to kind of see who separates themselves and who doesn't, and then how those inside lanes, the middle lanes stuck together there, and you're trying to see who's going to commit. How do they go out early and then you don't have anything left at the end, or do you kind of save it for the end to have that lined up?
Scott, it sounds like that you're just really close to either becoming our next commentator or EMU's next coach if Kemp needs help.
There you go.
I've tried to learn this, and I just understand the commitment, because what's interesting, I'm a pretty early into the office, and usually the young ladies are leaving as I'm coming in. That just shows the commitment that they're there at 6 a.m. and they're leaving at 7:30, 8 o'clock after their workouts. And so I know the commitment that goes into this.
6 boats in the second heat of the mixed E4. In lane 2, we've got Composite Crew of New Haven and East Arm. Lane 3, Alexandria Community Rowing. Lane 4, Three Rivers Rowing. Lane 5, another composite of Detroit Boat Club and Tampa Athletic Club. Lane 6, Riverfront Recapture. And Lane 7, Rocky Mountain. So this is the second heat. We just saw the first heat come down. Be sure to visit timeteam.com for all of your updated heat sheets, updated schedule, and of course the official results. Brian, I know that you and I haven't really been on the mic much this week because I've been running around, but I actually am celebrating an anniversary. 15 years ago, I competed at my first Master Nationals. So since then, Master Nationals has come under the umbrella of Rowfest, but some of my teammates from Riverfront Recapture, we're still here, and it was funny to be able to catch up with them. A couple of the older gentlemen we raced as a G4, and now they're in, I believe it's the I category, which is just crazy to me. But this is just such a fun celebration of rowing to come together, certainly compete against crews all across the country. But yeah, this regatta has a soft spot in my heart.
And how have you seen the competition change and evolve over those 15 years?
Wow, that's a good question. It depends on who you ask, because I've had the chance to compete for both Riverfront Recapture and also community rowing, and there's a lot of rivalries that you learn from club to club. The points trophies are a big deal here at Master Nationals. I know the Riverfront's aiming for that men's overall point trophy. There's the combined team trophy, so it really depends. But I think what remains consistent from year to year is just how people show up. These are people who are passionate about the sport, whether or not they've been in the boat for 30 years or even just 3 months. This is just such a fun way to celebrate summer. That's the way I'd put it.
Yeah. No, that's good. And on your screen here, it looks like lane number 3, Alexandria Community Rowing, with the slight advantage, will give lane 4, Three Rivers Rowing Association, second place at the moment. So Scott, when we read these lanes, it's the top is the low number, so 2 at the top, or potentially 1 if there's a lane number 1 boat, and then 7 or 8 would be at the bottom.
So with this race course here on Ford Lake, we have the opportunity to field 8 boat finals, which, Scott, I know that you even just sat with me and say, well, are we going to see something with all 8? This is really exciting once we get to those full heats or those full finals. It's very rare that you have the opportunity to go 8 across, and the facilities and the framework that you have at Ford Lake just makes this so exciting, both as a competitor, a spectator, and of course, our best seat in the house, the commentator spot.
Yeah, you do have this is a great seat, and then I love that they're getting ready to come up on our right so we can see them, not through the drone footage. Kemp's been, Coach Savage has been telling me, it can go like to 10 lanes. We did set it up so we could expand it even further if we had to. So he's already talking about expansion. Like, we just got this. Let's enjoy it first with 8.
Was it 10 or was it 12?
It might even been 12. Now that you say that, it might have been able to go to 12.
But he didn't want to get too excited.
Yeah, that's right.
But first through the line right here, unofficially, it's going to be lane 3. That'll be Alexandria Community Rowing 4, 7, and now it looks like 2 through the line.
That 2 has been tough to see. I don't know if it's the sun beating down on it right now, but yeah, as you mentioned, Alexandria 403.60 unofficially, 3.15 better than Three Rivers in second, followed by Rocky Mountain Rowing Club. And Scott, why don't you read our lane assignment